What's up, Curlfriends, and welcome back to my channel. It's Elaina if you're new here. Today is the last video of 2021. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe the end of the year is here, y'all. Christmas just came and left, and now this is like the last day of the new year. This year went by so fast. I really can't believe it. But anyway, I hope you guys are all enjoying the holiday season. I hope you had a great Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. And if you don't, whatever holiday that you do celebrate, I hope you all enjoyed with your friends and family. So we're going to get into this video. As you saw from the title, this is my very last Empties video of the year. I don't have too many of these videos. I think I do these like pretty much quarterly. So yeah, this will be I think my 4th Empties video of the year. So we're not going to be going in any particular order. I'm just gonna jump into the bag. Y'all know the bag. So we're gonna dive right into the bag. Like I said, no particular order. I'm just gonna start pulling out stuff and just telling y'all about my empties. So let's do this. All right, so the first thing I'm pulling out here is this Dove soap. Y'all, I have been trying different Dove fragrances. I've had, I think so far, maybe about 3 of the fragrances. I can't remember what the first one was that I got. I can't remember what the first one was that I got. I'll have to go back and look at my Empties video. So I'll link one up here for you guys. I think I told y'all about another Dove bar that I used previously. This one is the antibacterial, which protects skin from dryness. And of course, it's moisturizing, removes up to 99% of bacteria. It's the Care and Protect. And I absolutely love this scent. Y'all, this fragrance is so fresh and clean. Y'all know I'm a fresh and clean girl. I love those kind of fragrances, spa fragrances, y'all know, and fruity fragrances as well, but I really enjoy the fresh fragrances like on a daily basis. Now, I did try the mango one prior to buying this one, and I don't think I like that mango one. Too tough. Like, I was liking it at first, but then it was too mango-y for me, so I kind of had to put that away for a little bit, and then I went ahead and bought this. But this one I am thoroughly enjoying, and I would definitely purchase it again. I think I purchased like the 6-pack when I purchased it. So yeah, I would definitely purchase this again. I want to move into some other of the fragrances that Dove carries, so stay tuned for that, as well as maybe some Olay products in the future. All right, next item I'm pulling out is this Aloe Vera juice. This is from 100% hand-cultivated inner gel fillet. You can also drink this, but you guys, I use this in my hair. I started using this as a kind of like a, not a refresher, but like just like an under my style type of deal. So what I do is, before I put anything on my hair, just after deep conditioning, I will spray my hair down with some aloe vera juice to kind of close my cuticles. Y'all know I have high porosity hair and the cuticles remain open, and so I need to do what I can to try to keep those cuticles closed. So I've started using the aloe vera juice, which helps with that. And yeah, we've gone through 1 bottle so far. Next up is this Shea Moisture Yucca and Plantain Anti-Breakage Strengthening Mask with baobab oil and cilantro extract. Now, y'all, this is low-key a really good deep conditioner, y'all. It's really good. My high porosity hair really enjoyed this. I'm not too fond of the smell. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the smell. And that's the only thing that would keep me from repurchasing this, because I do have other deep conditioners that work equally as well. But yeah, this was a great like strengthening mask, and I did notice a difference, like when I'm shedding or something like that. I do notice a difference in using this. So I mean, I would repurchase it, but I'm not going to anytime soon. But this is a good one. All right, next up we have the Aloe vitamins, the Undeniable Beauty Hair, Skin, and Nail Vitamins with biotin, keratin, vitamin C and E. Y'all know I had kind of stumbled across these vitamins. I want to say it was earlier in the year, or maybe even last year, and I've been taking them ever since. I was taking the Nature's, I think it was Nature's Bounty. I think it was the Nature's Bounty ones, and yeah, I wasn't a fan. I noticed at first I was liking them, but then after watching another YouTuber's videos and some of the facts and things that the person was pointing out about the vitamins kind of rang true for me as well. And so one of the standout points for me was that my nails were, even though they were growing, they were still really brittle and they would snag very easily and just break very easily. So with these, I find that I don't have that. They definitely grow my nails. And so this has been my hair, skin, and nail vitamin of choice over the past year. And I would definitely buy these again. I actually want to get a bigger jar because I find myself really just going through them lately. I tend to have multiple bottles of this in my Empties videos. I'm not sure if I have another one in here this time, but we've gone through one and I'm almost done with the bottle that I have now. So I need to get a bigger jar. Alright, next up is this Cream of Nature and Argan Oil from Morocco Moisture and Shine Curl Activator Cream. I've had this for quite a while, you guys, and it took me a while to use it up. This is a good product. This is a very good product. It definitely moisturizes the hair, but I do find that it leaves like residue on the hair. So it's like, and then this is that classic fragrance, and so with this it's very strong. So I just, that is a part about this product that I don't really care for, but the curls that it gives you are undeniable, and the moisture that it gives is also undeniable. So this is a really good product, aside from that whole, you know, like when you touch your hair you can feel it's like kind of greasy a little bit, but it just, I don't know, it's just something about this that is, I like. It's something about it that I really like, but I just do not care for that that residue that it leaves, y'all. It just, I don't know, it's like you can smell it on your hands, and it's just like it gives you like this kind of greasy feeling. So for that, I don't know if I would buy this again. I'm not sure that I would buy this again just because of that, you know. And then at times, like when I don't have polish on, I am a nail biter. And so if I put this in my hair and then for some reason I touch my hair and then I bite my nails, I know it's a bad habit, y'all. I know. But, you know, I'm tasting that argan oil fragrance or whatever, you know, the scent and everything. I don't like that. And sometimes that scent can be overbearing. So if you know about that, smell, then you know. If you never tried this product before, when you smell it, you'll understand what I'm talking about, because it just can be a little bit overbearing at times. But all in all, this was a decent product. It was a decent product. I just wish it didn't have that residue-y feeling on the hair. All right, next up is this Cetaphil. This is a daily facial cleanser. Y'all, I like this. This is a very gentle cleanser. Yeah, it's for normal to oily skin. I have oily skin. But yeah, I like this as just something to get on the humble. Like if you're traveling or something like that, you want to take, you know, you want to buy a little travel size. This is 2 fluid ounces. This lasted me a little while too. But yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. It's a really gentle, and this size is inexpensive and it lasts a long time. So yeah. All right, next I have is this Crest 3D White Fluoride Anti-Cavity Toothpaste. Removes up to 90% of surface stains. Starts whitening after 1 brush. Y'all, I really enjoy this, and I do notice a difference when I use this. I am a tea drinker. I don't drink coffee at all, but I am a tea drinker, and teas tend to stain my teeth. So by me using this, I find that the staining it pretty much takes the stains away, from what I can see and what I can tell. So I really enjoy this toothpaste. I already have another one in the bathroom, so I think I'll be continuing to use this one. I like it a lot, and it tastes pretty good too. What's does it give me a flavor? No flavor. It just says stain shield on there. So yeah, there's that. All right, next up is this Clean On Me Creamy Clarifying Shower Gel by Soap and Glory. And y'all remember I did a Soap and Glory haul earlier in the year. I'll link it up here if you have not seen it. This was the fragrance. This is like their classic fragrance, I guess you can say. And this is the fragrance that I was saying that it's kind of hit or miss for me. Like some days I like it and some days I don't. I guess I have like a love-hate relationship with it. And so like sometimes it just smells like old lady to me. I don't want to offend nobody, but y'all know what I'm saying. And then sometimes it smells really, really good to me. So like today, it smells good to me. Now I do get a hint of rose, and I'm not too fond of rose fragrance. So maybe that is what is in there that does that for me. But this is a very creamy and luxurious body wash. I enjoyed it for the days that I was loving it. You know, I didn't use it on the days that I wasn't loving it, but on the days that I was, you know, feeling it, I definitely enjoyed the cleanse that it gave me and the smell and the whole, you know, experience that it gave me in the shower. So this is again the Clean On Me by Soap and Glory. Next up is the Double Buttercream by As I Am. This bottle is so janky. Look, it's coming off. This stuff is coming off onto my hands. But this, y'all, if you remember, this was in my video of products that I was wanting to use up for the fall and the winter season. Y'all, we did it. It is completely empty. Okay? Got through that. So I still have quite a few more things that I need to get through, but we're working on it. I think this was also in that video too. So we're working it down. We're working that stash down, y'all. Here, this was the other vitamin that I was talking about. It was Vitamin Fusion, but these are the regular women's multivitamin. Now I do still take these, but this was the other brand that I used to buy for the hair. No, this one, yeah, I did buy this one too before I started the Ollie. But no, it was, I want to say it was the Nature's Bounty ones that I just, you know, that was giving me the issue with my nails. But I did start taking this brand afterward for the hair, skin, and nail, and I was enjoying that. And then I came across the Ollie, but I like the Ollie better than this. But I still use this brand as my multivitamin. It's still a really good regular multivitamin. So yeah, there's that. And I do have another bottle on deck already that I'm using. All right, the next item we have is the Bath & Body Works Aromatherapy Sleep Lotion. This is the Lavender and Cedarwood version. If y'all remember, I think it was in my last Empties video, I had another version of the Sleep, and it had like orange in it, and I can't remember the other notes, but I know for sure that it had orange in it. And y'all, that was my favorite blend of the Sleep Aromatherapy. I think they've changed it yet again, and I'm just like, what are y'all doing, Bath & Body Works? So yeah, this, I would put this on every night before going to bed. It would definitely help me go to sleep and have like a really peaceful, calming feeling, you know, as I'm just laying down getting ready to go to sleep. So I'm sad to see this go. This one smelled amazing as well, but that one with the orange in it, that was my jam. I wish they would bring that blend back. All right, next up is this Allocate Naturals Moisturizing Black Soap Shampoo. Now, I hinted to this in a video earlier this year. I can't remember which one it was, but y'all, I didn't like this. I didn't really care for this shampoo. I really tried to like it. The only thing I like about it is the smell of it. Now, it kind of has this like, I don't know, it's almost like a medicinal, sterile type smell. Now, I love the smell of it, y'all. but I don't like the way this performs in my hair. This stuff is very, very watery and loose. I feel like I had to use a lot for it to start like lathering up. I am definitely a lather girl. I do not like low pools and no pool shampoos. I don't like it. I just feel like my hair is not getting clean. I need some lather, okay? I need some lather action. But this didn't do it for me, y'all. So I know that might be shocking for some, but because this is like a fan favorite, but I really didn't care for this at all. So there's that. All right, next we have this Baby Dove. Ooh, and it's janky. I don't know what that is on here. I'm sorry, y'all. But this is the Baby Dove Sensitive Skin Hypoallergenic Wash. And I bought this in a self-care video that I did earlier in the year. I want to say it was even in January that I did that haul. It was like my first ever shop with me, and I did a hygiene haul. And so I wanted to try this because I saw it on another channel, another like hygiene channel, and they were saying how this is good and it could be like a substitute for our intimate parts, our intimate lady parts. And while this is good, like sometimes, this is not pH balanced for our lady parts. So I would not suggest using this on a long-term basis. However, if you are in a pinch, if you're traveling and you want to get like a travel size of this, I would say, you know, go ahead and get it. Otherwise, I would just go ahead and use this as a regular body wash. The Baby Dove is very sensitive. This also smelled really good. Yeah, it's a light fragrance, that light Dove fragrance. So this was good. It's just not pH balanced for us. So you got to be careful with things like that. Oh boy, this I'm so sad to see go. And while this bottle is empty, I still have some of this in a spray bottle in my closet. And that is the What a Tease Detangling Spray by Bare Strands. Y'all, I love this stuff, okay? This is a great refresher. Great refresher, y'all. It detangles your hair. It smells wonderful. It makes my hair feel very, very soft and silky. I love this stuff, y'all. This has distilled water, slippery elm, castor oil, essential oils of grapefruit and lavender, panthenol, and it's certified organic. And it's a Plantain liquid, which is a natural preservative, is also in this. Now, one of my high school friends, this is her brand, and I will link the video of me trying out Bare Strands up here for y'all if you have not seen it already. You gotta try this stuff. This is something kind of new for me this year, as far as like in the refresher category with the tea and everything. And so you will see coming up in my, well, you might have seen it already. I think I already showed y'all. Yeah, I showed y'all Niggas Banda already, where I said I was, you know, where I ordered the Hydrating Tea Spray. And the reason I ordered that was because I wanted to compare it to this, okay? I want to see if it's just as good as this is. Because I really, really like this. I'm going to have to get me some more of this stuff. That's how much I like it. It's kind of expensive, but it's worth it. I really enjoy this. My girl, Sonia, you did your thing on this right here. All right, next is another of the vitamins. Remember I told y'all I usually have about 2 or 3 of these in an Empties video. And so here's the other bottle. Next we have the Moisturizing Dry Defense Shampoo from Cream of Nature. This is the Pure Honey line shampoo. Okay, this took us a while to go through. This is a moisturizing shampoo. I don't think there's anything really special about this shampoo, but I mean, it's worth a try if you want to try the honey line. It's okay. It's a decent shampoo. I don't think there's anything to really rave about it but there's other shampoos that I have, so I don't know that I would purchase this one again. All right, next we have this Shea Moisture Tahitian, Noni, and Monoi Smooth and Repair Conditioning Shampoo. This has keratin and peptides and botanical extracts Y'all, this expired on me. Okay, this is like the first product that I've ever had that actually has expired on me. This stuff is super loose now. You can probably see this was not like this when I originally got it. This is something my sister gave me a while ago, and I was trying to use it down but didn't really get that far. Where are we with this stuff? Looks like we're down to here with it. It's about halfway, you know, through the bottle. But yeah, this just is no more good. It's completely separated. I don't know if y'all can see, but this is yellow here, and then it's all white down here, and it just does not, this is not how it's supposed to be. So this is getting tossed. Okay, next up is the As I Am So Much Moisture Hydrating Lotion. Y'all, I did not like this product. I could not figure out for the life of me how to use this product, okay? I used it as a refresher most of the time. I tried to use it as a leave-in. That was a no-go for sure. And it really did not do anything for my hair. It was like putting water on my hair, like with nothing in it. Now, it has vegetable glycerin, aloe vera, royal jelly, and lavender flower extract, but this didn't do nothing for me. So I would not purchase this again. It says it's for severely dehydrated hair, and that tends to be the case with me. But again, this was not where it was at for me. So I would definitely not purchase this again. Took me a while to get through it, but I did, because you know we're not wasting no products over here. Like, we're gonna be using our products. But yeah, this was a no-go for me, so I would not purchase this again. And this is from the classic line, which I really enjoy, but this product just didn't do it for me. All right, next we have the Nexus Therapy Replenishing Shampoo. Now, I've had this in the stash for quite a while. I was glad to finally get through this. Now, Nexus products are really good products. These are like the first luxury products that I've ever been introduced to in my whole, I don't even want to say natural hair journey, because even when I was younger, in my relaxed days, I was using Nexus, but this was one of those brands that was really expensive, and so hence the small bottle. But yeah, this is an okay shampoo. It is made with caviar complex. It's silicone free, and it's basically concentrated protein is what it says on there. So if you need a protein treatment and you're into Nexus products, give this one a try. This was pretty good. I probably would buy this again if I was into the whole Nexus products, but we've moved on. Okay, there's so many other products to try, so I'm glad I got through this. All right, next, oh, this was an oil blend that I had for quite a while. I think I had this, gosh, back in my relaxed days. And this is an oil by the company Ancient Secrets. Now, I kind of came across this company back when I was relaxed. There was a lady on YouTube, and she was selling her oils. She had really long and just pretty hair, and I found out that she, you know, sold these oils. And so that was like kind of the beginning of my whole journey with oils and using oils in my hair care regimen. And so I bought this oil, and I finally got it used up. It's a really decent oil. It's a very light oil. Smells really good. It smells like olive oil and then some other stuff as well. So I enjoyed this. I wouldn't buy it again. I have a ton of oils, you know, that I need to go through. So this is not something that's really high up on my need to get again list, but I would purchase this again. I would purchase this again if I was looking, you know, at her products again. So again, it's called Ancient Secrets, and I'll try to see if there's a link or something. Like I said, this was a while ago that I bought this, so I'm not even sure that she's still in business, but I'll try to see if I can find a link if she still is. All right, next I have this Dove Original Clean 24-Hour Invisible Solid. Now there is still a little bit left on here, y'all. I think I spoke about this earlier in the year. I wanted to start moving into aluminum-free deodorants, and so like there was not that much left of this. but I just wanted to go ahead and start my aluminum free journey, and so this had to go. Like, this was like one of my favorite deodorants that I would use in the winter time. It was really good for me to use in the winter time, but it was time for me to give it up and start that aluminum free journey. So this has got to go. Oh, I'm so sad to see this go, because this is the last of this actual brand of items that I have. And this is the H2O Milk Body Scrub. This gently exfoliates and softens. Y'all, this smells amazing. This is another one of those spa type smells, fragrances. Y'all, this brand, okay, Milk. It was in TJ Maxx. The person left the sticker on. This was a gift. This was gifted to me along with a shower gel. I ran through that shower gel. That's how much I loved it. But I keep forgetting to go look for this whenever I go to TJ Maxx. And I really need to see if they have any more of this, if this is even a brand that still exists. I'm not sure. But if you find this, thank me later, okay? This is a really good exfoliator. The little exfoliating bits in here were very, very super fine, but the gel part of it, or the milk part of it, was so creamy and so luxurious, and it just felt and smelled so good. Oh, I've got to find this again. I've got to re-up on this for sure. If not this, then definitely the shower gel, and I want to see if maybe they even have a lotion. So I'm going to be looking. I'm going to be on the hunt for this. Definite repurchase. All right, next we have this lotion by Bath & Body Works. This is the Beautiful Day. It's the little travel size. I really enjoyed this fragrance. It's a nice, springy, fresh fragrance. You definitely smell the floral in it. Well, the writing is rubbed off, so I can't tell y'all what the notes are, but I smell this florally fragrance in here, and then also that apple. It's so pretty. This is a very, very pretty lotion for the springtime. So I would definitely repurchase this fragrance, and I don't think I have any more of it in any bigger bottles that I'm aware of. I may have like a spritzer, but I don't have any more lotion, so I definitely would get this again. And I'm looking forward to the semi-annual sale in the summertime. I think I'm gonna skip it this year for the winter. Usually I would go after Christmas, but I'm gonna pass on it this year. Let me hurry up because we're almost at 30 minutes. Y'all know I could talk. All right, so next up is this nail polish. Y'all have seen my nail polish rack with my 1,000,001 nail polishes that I don't hardly ever use, but this one was one of my absolute favorites. This is the Ruby Slippers. Okay, Ruby Slippers by China Glaze. Y'all, this is so pretty, and I had a dupe on during my haul videos. If you saw my red and green nails, that was a dupe for this. What I was using in that video was the NYC nail polish, and I forget what the color was. I want to say it was maybe Times Square or something like that. But that was definitely a dupe for this China Glaze Ruby Slippers, and this was from the Wizard of Oohs and Ahs collection. I've got to get my hands on this color again. I've got to. This was my favorite, one of my very favorite colors. First favorite colors from China Glaze that I ever bought. I don't know what this black stuff is on my fingers. I don't know what that is. It's probably from that As I Am bottle. All right, here is another Shea Moisture item. This is the Raw Shea Butter Restorative Conditioner, and it was just a mini size of it. Had this for a little while, and we just needed to kind of use that up. Finally got through it. Super excited to see this go. Because I have other conditioners that I could be using, but this is a really good conditioner. This is like one of the first conditioners we've ever used when we were going natural, for me and my boys. So I would repurchase this again. This is like one of those on the humble conditioners, you know what I'm saying? You want to take it back to back to the days where, you know, when you first tried stuff, like a reminiscent first product used on my natural hair. I like it. All right, next we have the Garnier Fructis 1 minute hair mask in coconut extract. This was bomb, y'all. I enjoy these little treat jars. Yeah, I'm trying to work on the banana version of this. And then I also have the watermelon version of this in a bigger jar. But yeah, these are really, really good. Smell amazing, okay? And they are super moisturizing. They are definitely a treat for your hair. And they're very inexpensive and be found in most local drugstores. I got mine from Walmart, I want to say. But you can find them in like CVS. If you're up north, probably Rite Aid and Dwayne Reed. Yeah, and just anywhere. They have them anywhere. So check this out if you haven't checked it out. Not necessarily this one, but any of the treats. They are really good. I only got a couple products left, y'all. This next product is the Vaseline Lip Therapy in Cocoa Butter. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'm gonna have to go get me some more. Y'all know I'm like the lip gloss queen. I love lip gloss. Today I'm wearing a little bit of lipstick. It's pink this time, but I would put this on any time of day. I actually cleaned it all the way out. There's nothing left. So yeah, but I just kind of keep this in my drawer with like my face products. So when I wash my face, after I wash my face and cleanse my face and everything, I will put this on my lips, and it's very moisturizing. Can't go wrong with Vaseline. Yeah, I love it. And I like that cocoa butter one. All right, next up is the Hanalei Aloe Hawaiian Face Cleanser with aloe, vitamin E, and Hawaiian botanicals. I got this in an Ipsy bag 1 month. I can't remember when. But yeah, this was one of the products that I tried from the Ipsy bag, and this was okay. Like, I wouldn't purchase this again. It was just like something to try, I would say. And as far as Ipsy goes, I feel like a lot of that stuff is like stuff that just to try. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really find myself getting anything in those Ipsy bags other than, I would say, maybe the nail polishes that I would actually go out and repurchase. I mean, it just wasn't for me. I don't know if it's just, I don't know what it is about Ipsy that I was just like, it's okay, you know. I like getting stuff in the mail every month and everything, but I don't know, those Ipsy bags just didn't do it for me the way I thought that they would. But anyway, this was one of the products I got out of there. Again, this was a nice gentle cleanser, but I probably wouldn't repurchase this again. I'm now using Fenty, and I'm using Youth to the People, which I'm really enjoying, by the way. So, and then the Cetaphil. You know, I remember I bought the Cetaphil, so I would probably buy the Cetaphil before I bought something like this. So, and then the last product I have is a Camille Rose product. It's the Algae Renew Deep Conditioner, Cocoa and Mango Butter. Okay, y'all, if you know, you know. Completely empty. This smells so good. So good, okay? I will definitely be repurchasing this again. Y'all have probably already seen my haul, my Camille Rose haul, the second part of my Black Friday haul, where I re-upped on, well, I didn't really re-up on any Camille Rose products. Everything I think I got was new, for me, anyway, out of the Camille Rose products that I bought. But, yeah, and buying all those new products, I didn't get anything. I didn't re-up on any of the old products. So maybe next year, next Black Friday, I'll revisit this again, because again, I have so many deep conditioners that it doesn't make sense for me to repurchase things that I've already tried when there's so many new things coming out, unless I really like it. And I do really like this, but again, there's so many other things I have that I need to try first before I re-up on this. But this is definitely going to be a repurchase next year, y'all. Definitely. And I used to mix this with like oils and things like that. It does my hair right. Camille Rose does my hair right. Speaking of which, I have the Camille Rose Curl Aid in my hair right now, along with some grease. Remember I told y'all that I was going to be testing out or trying out grease again, or you know, revisiting grease after all these years. Y'all, my hair looks and feels so good. Look at the clumpage that's going on. Like, I'm blown away. I'm gonna have to do another video using the grease with some Camille Rose products so I can show y'all, because I'm just about out of it. So I want to maybe do that video again. Well, you know, do this again for y'all, but this time record it so y'all can see just how well the grease is working in my hair. You can kind of see already, but I'm just saying, I want to give y'all like maybe a week in my hair using that, using those two products. So, but yeah, you guys, that is it for my Empties video, my last Empties video of 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you saw any of your favorite products, or any products that you're planning on trying in the new year, any products of these that may be in your stash that you haven't tried, or that maybe you're working on. Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's have a conversation about it. Yeah, show your girl some love in the comment section. So with all that, I'm gonna go. Let's let this new year ring in and I will see y'all you know, in the new year. I hope you guys have a safe one. You know, stay safe out there if you're going out. We usually stay home every year, but I think my eldest son is going out this year, so y'all pray for him. And I'm gonna pray for y'all that y'all have a happy and prosperous and blessed new year in 2022. All right, so I'm gonna see y'all later. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I really do love and appreciate you all. See y'all later. Bye.
What's it gonna take for you to love me?